other day I had a conversation with one of my family members, and basically I was playing a game late at night. In fact, it was 4 a.m. and they burst into my room upset because we had established that they did not like me staying up late, and then they proceeded to insult me. And some of the things that they said were reasonable, like you shouldn't stay up late. I know it's not good for you. It's like one of the only ways I can cope. Anyways, make a long story short, they began just saying a bunch of things to me, such as that I wasn't dedicated to school, I was lazy, that I never work hard, that I should actually stop slacking off. I was upset about it for a while, and then I really thought about this. Am I actually a lazy person? And it's a nuanced answer, I think. And so, to answer this question, I think we gotta think about what does it actually mean to be hardworking or to work hard. So, I think working hard is relative to each person. You might think that something is hard, and another person might think that it's not, right? And for me, I would define working hard as pushing yourself beyond your typical limits for an extended amount of time. In the society where we are from, we're always comparing ourselves to other people. It's always, I'm not working as hard as them, I'm being too lazy, you know? But for me, I've never really thought of myself that way because I mostly push myself to my own capacity. And I'm gonna be honest, I have a very small capacity for what I can do. Last month, I was pretty busy working with organizations and setting up stuff, like physical labor type things, right? And we would all do physical labor together in a group for the organization, and we would do it for hours on end, 3-4 hours every single day. Anyhow, during that, I was the first one to get tired, and it was pretty visible. I would be unable to keep a conversation, I wouldn't want to talk anymore, and I would trudge on doing the work, of course, because that's what I was there for, stuff like that. And it was before anyone else actually got exhausted. So I've always had a pretty low capacity for what I can do compared to other people, and I know that, but it seems like this family member does not realize that, and I get it. In today's society, you gotta keep on running to catch up with other people, because or else there won't be any spot left for you. Me personally, if I were to go at the same pace as other people, I would break. This isn't sustainable nor possible for me. I know that, but other people don't, and I was just being compared to the average standard. The context behind this situation is that I am usually on a game when my family members walk into my room. You know, it always happens when a family member walks into your room and it's the worst timing possible, and then suddenly they think that you're just a slacking off bum. Anyhow, so that's how they think of me, a bum who slacks off. And I play games a lot. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, but I mostly do it to keep myself occupied, and it's mostly puzzle games because I would just rather not be scrolling. I would rather be trying to figure out the best composition for a game, you know? Where should I place this character, blah 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 blah. Anyhow, that's one of the only things that has actually helped me to stop scrolling. And I have a very drifting mind. I can't think straight. I make decisions really slow and awkwardly, and I get really afraid of doing certain things that are seen as strenuous, so I don't do them out of fear. A simple thing such as painting my painting, and I like art, don't get me wrong, but for my skill set, I should be more developed in color theory, and I'm not. My skills aren't all even, of course, so I'm extremely afraid to keep doing my painting, because at some points my painting looks absolutely freaking hideous, and I get scared, and I get ashamed of myself. I feel guilty for myself. I don't know, I have strange fears, and that's how it's always been. But I've been doing it either way, and it's been hard. But I still do it because it's something that is hard for me, but I think that it's rewarding and worth it to do things like that. But yeah, just going on games is the only way that has helped me not scroll and settle my mind. Usually a game will end and then my need for stimulation ends, so I would just get off the game. It's usually as simple as that. And for more context, that night I was fixing my computer because Bluetooth decided to end itself on my PC. The Wi-Fi function and the Bluetooth function just decided to disappear, and before that there was this power surge thing on my USB, and I have it all sorted out. It took me 5 hours just because I was restarting shutting down, power shutting down, like just all this like stuff, and like going into device manager, just a bunch of crap that I had to figure out. And I was doing that for a bunch of hours. So I wasn't even gaming on that day, by the way. I was just figuring out how to fix my PC. And of course, no one walked into my room at that time. It was only when at 4 a.m. when I happened to be playing a game after I finally fixed my PC that I got yelled at. So yeah, and I know staying up late is not good for you, and I've been doing it less recently, which is surprising because it has been extremely consistent for me. So yes, I am like on a path to breaking it, but sometimes I feel like there's not enough hours in a day, and for me to actually feel satisfied with doing enough work, I do more things that are work at the end of my day. I don't know, it's just how my day is formatted. I used to have like bad insomnia, and now I don't actually know if I still have it, but either way, it's really hard for me to like relax and actually sleep. I just get like stressed, and then my mind wanders too much. My mind wanders all the time, actually. Probably because I'm alone half the time. But yeah, that's something completely separate. And also, the part about me not being serious about school is kind of bogus. And that's because it's quite literally summer break. I don't know what I can be like serious about. I'm on track to graduating early from my degree. I've already applied for more classes to fast forward my summer classes, you know? Like, I'm already doing multiple classes this summer. I'm not quite sure what you want from me, really. And that's not to like dismiss my family, because it is a valid concern that you should not be sleeping late, but you know, I don't appreciate the lies being told. Yeah, but I'm not like mad at them. It just really made me think harder, you know? And I'm quite the overthinker, as evident by my whole channel, so yeah. Anyways, to answer the question of, am I a lazy chud who doesn't do anything serious related to school and slacks off all the time? I could say sometimes, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's not like I'm that unserious about school. After all, I would not be graduating a year early if that was the case, you know? That is just not synonymous with being lazy. But yeah, it is bad to sleep late, and you should not either. It's like a really hard habit for me to break. That's it for today's video, and don't feel like you have to work at everyone else's pace when it's not your pace, because you want to be sustainable. Some things aren't sustainable, and you gotta do what it is, because we will live in a certain way forever, you know? Like, you're expected to have like a job forever, but if it's not one that you can handle personally for a while, or at least like can switch between, then that would be unfun, very unfun. Okay, that's it for today's video. I appreciate you watching, and goodbye. So if this video had any type of impact on you, please comment and let me know, because I'd love to talk about that and hear about what you have to think too.